Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with a reaction. What the world needs now is love by Jackie DeShannon. Yes, we definitely do. We could just stop at that title. This was a request by Debbie. Thank you so much for this request and donation. I saw when I was looking up the lyrics to pull up on the side here that this was written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, legends, and I believe also produced by Burt Bacharach. So yeah, we're gonna be in for a treat here today. And I also saw that this was released, or at least this version, in April of 1965, and that was the month my mother was born. Pretty cool. So let's go. Wait a second. That sounds familiar. Who has covered this? There's probably other versions of that. That sounds so familiar. I must have heard this somewhere. Where could I have heard this?
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone.
Hey, amazing voice. Wow. And she really delivers this message in a way that hits. And like I said, this song, at least this version of it, was released in 65. We're now, almost 60 years later, we're at the end of 24 here, and we could all use a little bit of that around the world. There is some love to be found, even here on the internet. What do you know? But we could use some more, right? We don't need another mountain. She said, we don't need another mountain. There are enough mountains and hillsides to climb. There's enough obstacles in life already to overcome, Wow. Yeah, man. Still so relevant today. And I've noticed that this is a recurring theme on the channel and a recurring theme in these songs that I am discovering from that era. Even though it sounds familiar and I might have heard it. And usually if I did hear a famous song, it's from a film or a TV show they use it in, because that is more the world that I'm familiar with. I know a lot of things about that. People sometimes say in the comments, how is it possible you've never heard this? Well, if you're not really focused on music, that's how you're not going to hear it. And I could probably name a lot of things about films and books that you never heard of, because that's what I was doing for the last 30 years since I could read and watch films. But yeah, like, this is my point being, they were singing about the human experience in that time. They were singing about the world. And that's why it's so timeless. And I believe because there was so many great artists with great writing skills and singing skills in that time, you push each other to do better as well. That's what I think. Nowadays, if it sounds good, maybe sometimes substance is not so important for another generation. And I like to have some substances in whatever I consume. Not always. I can do some other, just for entertainment things, but because they write about these very relatable things that will never go away, love and pain and just, the human experience, as I said. That's why it's so timeless. And the way they did it was amazing. That's why we're still listening to it today. And alas, we do need more of love today. Amazing song, beautiful voice.
But for everyone, Lord,
that music.
Another meadow. There are cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow. There are sunbeams and moonbeams enough to shine. Oh, listen, Lord, if you want to know. That there's just too little love. All the world is now. It's love, sweet love. No, not just for some. Oh, but just for everyone.
That is. Beautiful. This music, I would have loved to see a live version of this if there's one available, just to see all the instruments involved, because I hear many different ones. Some I can recognize, some I can't, but it would be nice to see everybody doing their part, because there's so much to this that makes it a full sound and makes it sound so good. So, wow. And then we get multiple vocal tracks, maybe even backup singers to really amplify that message of what the world needs right now. It's always better if we can sing it in unison and sing it together and make it even louder. Hey, for the people in the back over there who didn't know about love, right? If we come together and do that, great song. Such a beautiful song, man. And look, we're 60 years in here, and we're still listening to it. Jackie DeShannon, beautiful voice. This is the first time I heard her, at least that I know of. I'm not sure if I was familiar with this version. I know I heard that melody sound like, what the world? Who? I bet some of you can fill me in of who else sang this, or maybe in what TV show. I'm gonna Google it as well after this and see if I can find it. But yeah, man, very, very good song, and it's definitely one that I will be revisiting, and maybe even let my daughter listen to it, because this is the stuff she needs to be hearing. Very important. Thank you for being here. Goodbye.